nuts on a pole.
Really?
Mini cabbages, Brussels sprouts, delicious. That's a good size there.
Lots and lots of diversity.
Yeah, and that's the variety that you were talking about. Yep. More broad beans here, so you've got another
3 here, 3
there, and you've got some marigolds going.
Yep.
What's
lobelia.
That? Lobelia. Jeez, that's a thick leaf for a lobelia.
Yeah, well, there's so many different varieties, so many different cultivars.
Okay.
Whites, blues, duck egg blues, you know.
Yeah, even the leaves are very...
Yeah. Garlic is everywhere.
Yeah.
And you'll see in a ring, X will mark the spot for a tomato.
Yeah, and that's what's going in the middle there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And some beetroot in there as well.
Yeah, and then we'll interplant that with other things that go well on the salad plate.
Beautiful.
So some cabbage and...
It's all forming and broccoli.
Cauliflower. There's another Brussels.
Decent size on them, coming along.
Sweet peas.
Yeah, they've kicked on pretty well for you. I had planted mine very late.
Yeah.
But look, they'll come up. I'll catch up. I'll just put some
cabbage in there, some Caballero Nero here and there. As you can see, garlic going really, really well.
Yep.
So different stages.
Yeah, different stages for harvesting. So you always have a bit of continuous picking. That's one thing we should mention with everybody. As soon as you take something out,
put something in. More celery.
Carrie!
Yeah.
She
but
loves
as you can see the diversity.
Yeah.
We got carried away with the broad beans up the back there. There's about half a dozen or so.
Bok choy there too.
Bok choy as well, yeah.
Oh, look at the sun's come out, folks. It's just kicked up about 5 degrees, hasn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it?
This is a beautiful spot. But let me not cast any shadow on this. Look at the chili.
Yes, Bishop's Cap.
I was going to say.
And thanks to your mate that
I haven't got any mates.
Yeah, you have. He gave you those chilies with the anchovies.
Oh, yes.
I followed that recipe and I actually shared it online. I've got some inside, mate. They are fantastic.
Isn't it? I was drooling.
I've used olive oil, not...
I'm an olive oil man.
Yeah,
I'm not a canola guy. But that's okay. Each to their own in that respect. But when I said to him, are you going to have some? Have you tried some? And I wasn't actually saying to him to eat it because I was spewing only 2 pieces in there. So you got some?
Well, these are small, obviously.
Did you make them with these? No.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bishop's Cap.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah. Well, I've got a few still to harvest. Yeah, I can see that. They shriveled up perfectly. They're ready. Look at that. You just shove the anchovies in there. If you don't know what the recipe is, it's on your...
Salt it.
No, have you got you posted it?
No, I posted the video.
Oh, the video?
I just listened to what he said and I did what he said.
So it's just salt it for a day.
24 hours.
Yep.
Vinegar for 24 hours. I used apple cider vinegar. I don't like white vinegar.
Yeah.
And then patted them dry.
And then shoved it with anchovies and a little bit of olive oil.
And then olive oil, covered them in olive oil and then ready to go. Fantastic.
I can taste it as we speak.
So,
folks, this is looking great. It really is.
You know, this time of year.
This is because the sun's sitting so low.
Yeah, that's it.
That doesn't get a lot of sun there.
Look,
no sun.
It's next to no sun.
All right, so I had this debate with my son about this too, because you know how my property is surrounded by trees and conifers. Yeah. We've decided to take out all the ukis on the east side, because they're pushing 15 metres high, 20 now. So they're all going to come out. So what's going to happen is our garden beds are going to double in size. So we're going to get a lot more area. The root zone's going to stop sucking the life out of the soil there. But I'm debating whether I take the tops off the conifers.
But wide leaf plants are shade-loving plants.
Yeah.
Just because farmers go out in the paddocks.
In the veggie world, yes. Yeah.
So the wider the leaf, the less sun they need.
Yeah, so I'm planting in the winter time all the larger leafy ones like your broccolis and actually, no, I'm scattering them everywhere. But there's a lot of that stuff on the north side where it's getting less sun because the sun's sitting so low. Yeah. And at the southern side, well, the leafy lettuce are there and they're enjoying it. But like you're right. Explain it again to everybody. The wider the leaf, the bigger the leaf, the less sun it needs.
The reason they have a wide leaf is so they can filter the sunlight through the tree canopy.
Yeah.
That's where they grow in the natural habitat. The narrower the leaf, the more sun it needs.
That's right.
You know, so fine leaf plants really need a lot of sun.
Fennel, things like that. You know,
absolutely.
So they need a lot more sunlight. So I'm loving your trees. Sorry for cutting you off. Your trees have gone nuts. These spaliers. Yeah. Are you going to thin them out at all?
Oh, yeah.
You're like me.
I just don't get the time.
Yeah, I get it. You've taken them down, so...
This Angelina plum is just...
That's gone crazy, yeah. I did one like that at the garden centre next door on the property many, many moons ago now. When we left there, it was left to its own, device, and it turned into a monster tree on top.
Kerry's planting the...
strawberries?
Yeah, the alpine strawberries underneath as a ground cover.
Nice.
To stop the weeds.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
They are, and they do love running well, so they will do a good job of that.
So there used to be a grapevine here.
Yes.
And that's gone.
And you've created this.
So this is the Brambles bed in the middle.
Yep.
So there's raspberries. So there's the two types, the summer bearers, the ever bearers, which give you an autumn crop as well. And then there's some thornless blackberries down toward the end.
Yep.
And then I've interplanted it with some brassicas, as you can see.
Are you going to find it challenging as they mature?
No, not at all.
No? You can just hack in?
Yeah.
Just
no
cut
problem.
into them? Separate? Because they'll sucker out a bit.
Yeah, that's okay, but it's in a raised bed. I don't care. So these are long term. They're Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, they'll be there forever and a day.
All the rest will go pretty well.
Yeah.
I've got some Swedes in there as well.
Yep.
Brassica is another good companion plant. White viola, white pansy. Very good to deter the cabbage white butterfly.
Yep.
So, yes, I filled up. Lots of garlic in here as well.
Good.
Behind you, lovage.
Celery.
No, lovage.
Oh, yeah.
So lovage is a great celery alternative. Not that we need a celery
I
alternative,
don't think you do.
but it's very good in stews and soups. It has a different flavour to celery, albeit that it is a substitute.
Really?
Yeah. But have you ever picked it and smelled it?
Yeah.
They call it smellage.
Smellage rather than celery, I know.
But it's certainly a smell.
It's just like a
celery flavour and smell.
The celeriac is very, very.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
and the root ball on that is
there's
huge.
celery coming up by seed.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Have you ever grown Lebanese cress?
Yes. Yeah. No, that's
Sorry,
ridiculous.
did I just swear there?
You'll have to get the sheep.
I'm gonna have to. I've got a garden bed where I've got a kumquat tree in the middle. It's just smothered it, and the English box hedging that goes all the way around. It's just grown right over it.
Yeah,
you can't
crazy
see.
Stuff.
Clive gave me some.
Bring that here.
As a matter of fact, folks, Clive gave me some, and look, it was the first time I've grown it. This is 2 or 3 years ago, and I walked away from it. I blinked, and it was one day it was like that, and the next day it's just covered everything.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've got some work up ahead of me. So, what do you cover this with?
We cover this with bird netting.
Bird netting.
Yeah, to keep them off the raspberries. So,
capsicum going, and that's the eggplant you were referring to.
Yep.
Mine not looking better than
cold.
that.
Unfortunately, by the way, Marlborough beans.
Yes.
So,
nice.
So varying stages.
Celery.
Another celery, yes, exactly.
How does the cooling air?
Yeah, no problem.
They're okay?
Yeah, we grew all sorts. We had tomatoes.
Maybe that's been affected by that? Maybe.
Yeah,
nah. It's just given up the ghost on that side.
This is a little new addition I put in a little while ago. A little frog bog.
Oh, nice.
So
got some wasabi in there, man. There you are already.
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
Yeah. So I've got some water parsley and some other bits of water chestnuts in there as well.
It'll be fine, the wasabi in the weather?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Here it should be.
Yeah, it's got
this
protection.
is going to get sheltered by the trees.
Yeah.
So...
What's this, a lime?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's really good.
So
you've kept it down pretty well.
Yeah, need to though.
Yeah, it's going to get too big on you. So we're approaching my dream home. This is what I want, but I need a big one. Who's done the paving?
Me.
Good on you.
Hey, listen, you nearly.
I nearly did. Nearly did it. I walked right past them.
I had to lash them back. But
Have a look at this. Tell me that doesn't like this climate here. You got bunches everywhere.
I know. That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Is it babako?
Babako. Yeah.
And how do you eat it?
Well, you can make chutneys with it. You can put them in curries, or let them ripen, and they will ripen, no problem. They go a lovely banana yellow, and they're delicious in a dessert.
How long have these been growing now?
Oh,
a year nearly.
No. Be probably about 10 months.
Yeah, nearly a year.
So they take about 12 months to ripen. Yeah.
They will be.
Fantastic.
This is fantastic. I remember the first time I visited, it was a quarter of the size.
Yeah.
It was literally, well, that's the old one there, I can see.
Yeah.
And you took the top off that, and it's taken off, and it's not affected by the frost or anything?
Oh, it changed. Look, I've had it drop its leaves.
Yeah. But it's acclimatised now.
Yeah, it is.
Because you've got the warm brick there, and when the sun comes out, it just heats it up.
That's it.
Good spot. Nice. It's doing really well.
And then, of course, Tamarillo and the curry leaf.
Curry leaf. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I actually grew one of these and stuck them in the garden, but it was taking forever to grow. And one day the grass, we'd let the grass grow too tall and forgot all about the poor bloody thing, and I ran over it.
Oh, no.
So about 3 goes later, I realised what I just did to it. Yeah. It did sprout up again, but then I forgot about it and I hit it again. So that was the end of that.
So,
This is
Let
cool.
me-
So, folks, Craig's little hothouse, greenhouse. Oh, wow. How warm is that? Oh, yeah. This is really, what's the temperature in here now?
You can see there,
Current?
22.4. Top temperature for today
Oh,
is
okay, so
25.4.
it's 22.4 in here.
And the overnight low got down to
to 13
13.7.
in here. And if you compare it to what it is currently outside, I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
got
only
my...
about 8 or 9 degrees.
I'm just going to grab the phone. Oops, sorry. So we're going to compare the temperature now reading. So outside here currently is 9.4 degrees, folks.
Yeah,
And in here it's 22.3, 22.4.
yeah.
And that's purely because of the core flip panels that you got in here.
I put a
And you
solar-
got the bloody window open.
No, I haven't. It's automatic.
Yeah, I know, it's on a
So, yeah.
oil pressure thing.
Yep,
And it's a little spring-loaded thing, so it
Yep.
opens up when it gets to that temperature.
yep. So
And
it keeps
tell me
it
about
around about. So that's a solar light with a remote control.
You got one for
Which
the
is-
chooks too?
Yeah.
I just saw this. Have a look. Geez, you must have been bored.
No, but it's a bit of fun. I mean, we have
It
open
is.
goes.
Oh,
Open
good.
days. So
So you got what? Brambles, nursery,
Clockingham Palace,
so the cheese factory, is
Yeah.
that right? The Olive Grove
fromagerie.
fromagerie.
Yeah, charcuterie.
Yeah, all the
meat
meats.
curing food. Olive Grove's out the front. The orchard, that's round the sideway here.
What's the Sunshine Coast?
Citrus
mate?
Grove, that's
oh, that's
down there.
literally the Sunshine Coast.
That's where my daughter lives.
1,904 kilometres.
Yeah.
Good on you.
And then I've got Taylor's Lakes, that's where my eldest daughter lives.
There you go.
And Gisborne is where my son lives.
So you know where they are, in
So,
case you
yeah,
lose your marbles,
so,
eh? you know which way to walk.
yeah.
And Cluckingham Palace,
So
folks.
here's the timer.
So that's the timer you
Yeah.
got. So
And
the
that's
whole
good.
setup is running off this.
Off that one, and there's one round for the back tap.
Okay.
And that sprinkler there
Yep.
does the whole of this back end, and the one on the tail end of that garden the other side does this end.
Would you run it this time of the year?
Yeah,
Yeah?
Every
Okay.
second day at the moment, and it watches the Bureau of Meteorology, and if the rain is forecast, it puts me on rain delay. It tells me,
Oh, it tells you if it's going to
Yeah.
be raining, so it's
and it
networked
knows,
to that.
and it measures the rainfall.
Yeah.
and says we won't be raining, we won't
Don't
be
need to
watering
run
for the
it.
next.
Yeah.
It tells
4
you how-
days or
yeah.
5. So you got a moisture meter as well?
No,
No, you don't need it.
No. It obviously the software works out how much moisture level is in.
Okay.
It asks you what sort of soil you've got
Right, yeah.
when you set it up.
Okay, so you can
So-
tell if it's sandy loam or clay base or
Yeah,
composted
yeah.
volcanic rock.
And of
all
course, to get this in, what we did was we had to do a bit of a compromise because the chook fence went right across here.
Yeah.
We used to have
Yeah, that's
a
right.
wormwood.
That's right.
So
yeah,
we got
in the
rid of
corner.
that. And now we've got the composting area.
No, what, around here?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh, and you've put your flutes in there too to
Yeah.
breathe. That's good.
That's it.
Do you chuck any worms in or they just come on their own?
No, there's plenty in there, don't
Yeah.
you worry.
Well, I'll just add to your compost there.
So,
Curry
yeah.
leaf. Oh, man, I smell like celery and curry leaf. What a combo that is.
Yeah. So there you go, mate. That's a bit of a change, isn't
Well, congrats.
it? Yeah.
If that was a jump cut there, folks, it's because our operator there just sniffed some of the curry leaf there. It went straight up the wrong pipe. You've done a great job. Sorry, you're going to say one more thing?
No, I was just going to say the fruit trees.
Yeah, the pruning.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole idea. Open vase and
That's a good-
wine glass
that's a good-
shape. So if
yeah.
people want to learn how to do this,
Yeah.
they really need to get along to that workshop that we're going to run.
There aren't really any workshops going on at the moment, and people want to learn and understand what we're talking about when it comes to pruning a tree. Because what I found with the first couple of workshops that we ran already is that they have no idea what a spur-bearing branch is, or a tip-bearing fruit tree is.
Yeah.
Completely confused. And when you start talking about, first-year growth, second-year growth, they don't recognise that.
And if they don't know what they're
Cutting back.
if they don't know what they're getting fruit from,
Yeah, where it
how
comes
do
from.
they know whether they're cutting it off or not?
Exactly. So, you're working
so-
on an apricot tree, you're taking off all the good growth on it.
And
letting some of the
Vasily,
old-
I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, my trees are biannual."
No, they're not.
No, orchardists would go broke if that were the case.
Yeah, no.
It's the person on the end of the shears or
Yeah,
the pruners
that's causing it, yeah.
that's causing that.
Yeah, so we're gonna-
very important.
A lot of information to be shared there with the expert himself here. Craig's going to be joining us. And you know me, I'm hands-on every day there. You see what I'm doing, hacking away at my trees. And yet they're producing, so we do know our stuff. They're on the 14th, I think, 13th or 14th. Check out the website, vasilisgarden.com, 20th and 22nd. of July. There's only a handful of seats left, by the way, so they're selling pretty good. So we might run some more later on, but let's fill these ones up first. Mate, congratulations with the work you've done here. You haven't had a day's rest at all since I last came, with all the moving around, and you've got a lot of food coming out of this garden, and you know, that's what you want to be doing.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what everybody needs in their backyard, especially with the price of produce gone through the roof, and you don't know what's in it. Really, we know that. We're not going to go into that now. What did you point at?
A pear tree just beside the beehive that I reworked.
Oh, that's a new graft. New graft.
So four different varieties.
Let's go and have a quick look before we sign off.
So that's 4 different varieties.
What do we got on here?
North, south, east, and west. Baboche, Doyen du Camise.
I'm glad you remember these names, man. Honestly.
Clapp's favourite.
Yeah, I thought that was a virus or a disease.
And I can't remember the other one. Oh, it might be it's a Williams.
It's a Williams.
It's a Williams.
Why would you put a Williams with all the other crazy varieties?
Yeah, but I like Williams.
Yeah, you do?
And they're early, mid, and late.
Are they?
You know, so.
So you've gone with the seasonal harvest on them.
Yeah. Well, Doyen du Camise is renowned to be the world's best pear, they say.
Okay, I'm just checking here if I've got Doyen du Camise. I've got Baptiste Valette. Bon Crichton, yep. Pears, is that what we're looking at? European, Beau Hardy, Pakenham's Friday,
Europe.
De La Ville AN.
Yep.
Have you heard of that one?
Yep.
And Conference.
Yep, Conference is good.
Yeah, Birdiel.
Birdiel, yep.
Yep. Oh, we've got the Corella, and Clapp's favourite. Is that
Clapp's favourite?
You got that one here. Yep. Okay. Oh, Bon du Camise. I got one.
Doyen du Camise.
Otherwise, I was going to cut yours, man.
Doyen du Camise is he's also very good, a bit like Beau Hardy, because you can use it as an interstem to graft onto a quince, and then you can graft any pear you like on top.
Onto that. So that's the fourth tree in my second row there.
So that way you can get a quince. You can turn a quince into a pear that'll only grow fence height.
Who wants? Yeah, you don't. I was going to say not the other way around. No. Otherwise, a quince will just
into
a pear.
If you graft winter banana apple into a quince, that'll allow you to graft any apple you like onto a quince rootstock, which will also only grow fence height.
If you graft the winter banana apple
into the quince rootstock
into the quince rootstock,
that'll allow you to put any apple you like
on top
into the winter banana.
Into the winter banana.
So they call those an interstem.
So interstem, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking the other way around.
It's connecting pipe work that's compatible.
So the one you've got the main pipe there, the sewer pipe, which is 100 mil.
If you grafted a Granny Smith into the quince, it would die.
Yeah, it wouldn't take it.
No.
What causes that?
Well, it's just incompatibility.
Yeah. And where do we find that list?
What list?
It's in your head, is it?
No, it's in my book.
Oh, it's in your book?
Yeah. Growing and grafting fruit trees for the Aussie backyard.
I'm glad you remember that. So is that available?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely.
Where
got plenty of copies.
Where is it?
Plenty of copies.
Where is it?
On my website.
Okay, well, announce it, I'm telling you.
Okay, so craigcastree.com.au.
Good stuff, mate.
No trouble.
No, that's
we'll have them available on the day. So.
Yeah, so whoever comes down here, you'll have them down here for purchasing as well. So, folks, put it in your diary or go to the website vasilisgarden.com to check out the fruit tree workshop sessions that we're holding there with Craig and myself.
Can't wait.
We'll be down at the farm, Basil Rose Estate. You'll be checking out our orchard and our advanced trees, and obviously learning everything you need to learn about growing a beautiful, bountiful tree, maybe an orchard as well. Thanks, mate.
No worries.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Maresi.
All the best.
That's it.